We are counting down 10 of the most unusual and surprising facts about Adele that most fans have never heard. From celebrity near misses to industry-defying records, some of these quirks reveal the hidden side behind the powerhouse vocals. Expect everything from playful mishaps to heartfelt family moments, and even a technical first that stunned the music world. Which unexpected detail tops the list? Let us begin with number 1. Adele's Hello didn't just break hearts, it broke technical boundaries. In 2015, the music video became the first ever to be filmed with true IMAX cameras, a move that stunned the industry. Director Xavier Dolan chose the massive, unwieldy cameras to capture emotion on a grand scale. Even though the equipment was so bulky, it made every shot a challenge. The opening close-up of Adele's eyes and the dramatic pond finale were both shot in IMAX, creating a level of detail and intimacy rarely seen in pop music videos. IMAX itself confirmed the milestone, calling it a first for the format. Dolan later said, "We shot the Hello video in IMAX. It was a huge challenge, but the results speak for themselves. The emotional scale is just unmatched." Adele's vision set a new standard, proving that even a music video could reach cinematic heights. In March 2012, Adele accomplished something that hadn't happened since the days of Beatlemania. For one remarkable week, her album 21 sat at number 1 on the Billboard 200, while her debut 19 climbed back to number 4. At the same time, 2 of her singles, Set Fire to the Rain and Rolling in the Deep, were both lodged in the top 5 of the Hot 100. Chart analysts called it a market landmark, pointing out that this level of simultaneous dominance hadn't been seen since the Beatles pulled off a similar sweep in 1964. Industry insiders credited a smart label strategy and Adele's Grammy momentum, but the numbers spoke for themselves. 2 albums and 2 singles, all in the top 5, all in the same week. For a British artist, and especially for a solo singer-songwriter, this kind of Billboard takeover was almost unheard of. Want to hear something even wilder? Stay tuned for the next fact. Stage fright has followed Adele from her earliest gigs to the world's biggest arenas. To manage the panic, she invented an alter ego she calls Sasha Carter, a name that merges Beyoncé's fierce onstage persona, Sasha Fierce, with country legend June Carter, her favorite for warmth and wit. Adele told Rolling Stone she first channeled Sasha Carter after a full-blown anxiety attack just before meeting Beyoncé. Crying on a balcony, she asked herself what would Sasha Fierce do and found the nerve to keep going. Psychologists call this the Batman effect, using a character to step outside your own nerves. Adele credits this mental trick for helping her face crowds that once left her physically sick with nerves. Even at the height of her fame, she has admitted to calling on Sasha Carter before daunting shows, proof that even superstars need a secret weapon. Stick around. Later, there is a story about Adele, a golf cart, and a near miss with a rap icon. Adele was just 18 when she wrote her first single, Hometown Glory. The whole thing came together in about 10 minutes, sitting in her room in West Norwood, South London. She had just had a heated argument with her mom, who wanted her to leave London for university. Instead of packing her bags, Adele grabbed a pen and poured her feelings into a song. She later told The Guardian, "I was angry at my mom for wanting me to go. I wrote Hometown Glory as a kind of protest, and it just sort of poured out in 10 minutes." The lyrics captured her loyalty to her hometown and her stubborn streak, and the raw emotion struck a chord. That quick burst of inspiration didn't just settle the argument, it launched her career. As one journalist put it, this was Adele's first real statement of independence, and it set her London roots firmly in the spotlight. Adele's sense of humor has a way of showing up at the most unexpected times, like the day she nearly flattened a rap mogul with a golf cart. On a sprawling American studio lot, restless between takes, she talked her way into driving a golf cart. Spotting Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, filming nearby, Adele decided to cruise over and say hello. But nerves got the better of her coordination. Instead of tapping the brake, she slammed the accelerator. Combs had to leap out of the way as Adele zipped past, wide-eyed and mortified. She later recounted the scene on British television, laughing that she might have exaggerated the drama, but confirmed it really happened. No one was hurt, but the story quickly became legendary among fans. A perfect example of Adele's knack for turning even a near miss into an unforgettable backstage tale. Adele's powerhouse voice nearly vanished after years of heavy smoking. At her peak, she smoked up to 25 cigarettes a day, a habit she later admitted was both comforting and destructive. In late 2011, her voice suddenly gave out. Doctors found a vocal cord hemorrhage, likely made worse by the constant smoke and the strain of touring. The diagnosis was blunt. Without immediate surgery, she risked losing her singing voice for good. Dr. Steven Zeitels performed delicate microsurgery at Massachusetts General Hospital, repairing the damaged vessel. Recovery meant strict silence. No talking, no singing, not even whispering, for nearly 2 months. Adele later said that if she had carried on smoking, she would probably have died from a smoking-related illness. She quit for good, and when she finally sang again, her voice was stronger than ever. Her ordeal became a warning for other performers. Even the greatest talent needs care and discipline to survive. Coming up, tattoos for her son and the surprising instruments Adele actually played as a teen. Long before stadium tours and Grammy speeches, Adele was quietly building her musical toolkit at the Brit School. Her teachers recall a teenager who could hold her own in the clarinet section and strum guitar chords with ease. These were not just side hobbies. Her clarinet skills earned her a spot in school ensembles, while the guitar became her go-to for songwriting sessions in Brockwell Park. Producers who have worked with her say you can hear those early influences in her music. The way she shapes chord progressions, the subtle melodic lines that echo woodwind phrasing. One studio collaborator put it simply, you can hear her touch in the voicings and arrangements. That is the mark of a true musician. Adele's voice is unmistakable, but her musicianship runs deeper than most fans ever realize. Even now, those early lessons on clarinet and guitar still ripple through her biggest hits. Adele's tattoos are more than ink. They are love letters to her son. Behind her right ear, a small A sits quietly, a tribute to Angelo, the center of her world. Along the edge of her hand, his name is spelled out in delicate script, a permanent reminder she carries everywhere. In 2016, in an interview with Vogue, Adele opened up about the meaning behind these marks and said she feels like every tattoo she has means something special, and those for her son are her favorite. The tattoos are not flashy or showy. They are deeply personal, visible only if you know where to look. Each one is a sign of her devotion, a glimpse into the private side of a superstar who rarely lets the world in. For Adele, these tiny symbols say what words cannot. Family always comes first. Backstage at an Adele concert is not reserved for the highest bidder. Instead of charging hundreds for a VIP pass, Adele asks fans to donate about $20, around £15, to charity if they want to meet her after the show. The money goes to child welfare groups and humanitarian organizations. Fans receive receipts and thank you notes confirming the donations. Fans describe the experience as personal and welcoming. One attendee recalled that Adele asked where they were from and thanked them for giving to charity. It felt real, not like buying a ticket to a transaction. Industry insiders have praised this approach, saying it breaks the mold of pricey, exclusive meet and greets, and puts generosity at the center. For Adele, It is a simple way to make a difference while connecting with the people who support her music. That $20 handshake means more than a selfie. It is a small act of kindness that ripples far beyond the stage. Adele Laurie Blue Adkins arrived in the world on May 5, 1988, in Tottenham, North London. Her mother chose the middle name Laurie as a nod to the American singer Laurie Anders, adding a touch of musical heritage before Adele ever sang a note. Tottenham's working-class streets shaped her early years, giving her that unmistakable blend of grit and warmth that fans hear in every record. Even as her voice carried her across continents and into music history, Adele's connection to her birthplace stayed strong. Journalists and friends alike trace her straightforward style and honest songwriting back to those Tottenham roots. For Adele, the journey from a small London flat to global stages has always been grounded in the family name she still proudly carries, Adele Laurie Blue Adkins. Across all 10 facts, one pattern stands out. Adele's quirks are inseparable from her artistry. From technical innovation to personal vulnerability, her success isn't just talent, it's authenticity. In a world obsessed with image, it's the real, unpredictable moments that keep icons like Adele unforgettable.